slaughtering demons, doom like hellfire, and raining gigantic blades. Welcome to the world of Khorne, a faction of religious, blood-hungry legions, manifesting the power of a pitbull named Princess. Led by Skarbrand, the Exiled One, the cutest and most peaceful of them all. Today in Total War Warhammer 3, we'll undergo a test of just how much of my sanity I'm willing to risk to make a YouTube video. We'll activate Ultimate Crisis Mode on 3x strength on as early as turn 40. The Crisis Mode is actually a late game mechanic, which spawns an apocalyptic host of enemy units. However, with Ultimate Crisis Mode, all of that is thrown out the window, with all of the crises activating at the same time. This will undoubtedly take decades off my lifespan, but it'll all be worth it. Alright? Will we survive, or will we perish under this apocalypse? Time to find out. So first, some quick ground rules. Rule number 1, the Empire. Because we're surrounded by desert, sand, and more desert, we need to move closer to the Empire in order to make this game a little bit more interesting, and to get the highest quantity of crisis spawns. Rule number 2, winning by achieving a long victory and winning the great game. This one is pretty self-explanatory, while the other one is based on winning the great game of the 4 Chaos Gods. Rule number 3, survive. Starting up in the deserts of the old world, we needed to make our move fast for the long journey ahead of us. In the spirit of this channel, the first men to be killed were of course green. Here fell the first of many who will be killed by us this campaign. Our faction also collects skulls from each battle from the Fallen. We can sacrifice these skulls for cool rewards and buffs, like summoning a small enemy army for us to absolutely demolish. Look, I don't know why, okay? For some reason this Khorne god guy really loves his skulls or whatever, but I'm here for it, I guess. After belittling the greenskins around us, we secured our first province of settlements to temporarily host our growing armies and recruiting a new lord. Now you're probably thinking, who are these guys? Well, you see, I'm a big lover of mods, and this one is no stranger. In the description, I've posted a list of mods for this playthrough. This playset has an awesome Khorne mod that adds a whole set of new amazing units and lords for the Khorne factions. So, if you want to check out the mods I'm using, check the link in the description. We continued our genocidal journey towards the heart of the old world, and somehow our armies hit the seas. And as the first thing I saw at the shores of the Border Princes was greenskins, I was left little to no choice in what I have to do. With our armies now at full strength, the invasion of the old world had started. We continued by bullying obese giants and got some culture shock. Why is this guy called Kugath Plaguefather Lu? What the f*** is going on here? Continuing on our quest, we needed skulls. First facing the ogres and killing what was left of them. This opened our chance to move inland and declaring war on the Short Kings. The mountain range they defended was a perfect strategic location for us to host our faction, but first we needed to rid it of the Shorties. Facing them on their home turf, while they showed some resistance, Belegar and the rest of his troops quickly succumbed to the quality of our army. And with the mountain range now secured, we could lay out a strategy for the coming apocalypse. What we need to focus on is that it's turn 36. Now we haven't gotten the event yet that it might be an apocalypse. As of right now, it looks like it might be a late turn. We might just get a little bit lucky here. But I'm going to keep sticking to the mountains. The most important thing is really just securing a good couple provinces like this. In one way or another, some of these crises will exit out each other. Which is what I'm banking on here. Now, in order to survive in the meantime, we needed money. Badly. Because we're excellent fighters, we somewhat lack financial responsibility. So, to make up for it, we can just steal money from others. You can imagine my excitement when we met a faction called the Golden Order, led by a man with a golden mask talking shit.
You stand before the Supreme Patriarch like an ant before the descendant.
Yeah. Whatever. We captured their fort and used it as a choke point to easily filter out enemy armies. one by one. We also used it as a launching pad for raids outside of our lands. I continued recruiting new lords with promising traits.
I have risen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all I needed to know, really. It's a nice crotch. I mean, armor. I accompanied them with legendary heroes. Our raids continued outside our borders. While the old world had the numbers, they simply are not ready for the quality of our war hosts. Most of the armies we faced were easily dealt with, and stripped for their gold and skulls. At this point in the campaign, it was a lot of grinding. And lucky me, caught the old bad cough. You could say I was a bit tired. That guy's huge. Look at how small he is. I'm sorry, like, I know it's like very meta to call a dwarf fucking small, but I mean, look at how huge this guy is.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, this size comparison really isn't... Yeah, okay. This campaign is such a mess. I'm about to have a fucking aneurysm. I don't even know what I'm doing. God, you guys have huge eyebrows.
Oh my god.
Never mind. I need to sack someone. I need to steal someone's money. How do I do that? Is this a better size comparison? I think so. Right? This guy's even on a fucking horse. Insignificant? I don't know. I like horses. I don't know. Like, when I saw that movie War Horse, I cried like a little bit. Who the f- I'm not at war with this guy? Oh. I can't tell these guys apart. They're all short. Yeah, these guys are dead. Okay. I mean, I guess I gotta piss off another dwarf. There you go! Look at these fucking eyebrows! I feel kind of demented. I think this game is hurting me. What the fuck is that word? Quoth the Raven. I gotta search this shit up. Transitive verb. Quoth means said. Ah, quoth he. As soon as the bike started, a blown cylinder. God, this is why I fucking hate Zinj. You don't see Skarbrand walking around saying, Quoth the Raven said. Grenzstadt. Oh, a border state. I get it. Aber I'm in Wissenborg and Fieldorf. Why am I surrounded by green men? You know, maybe saving the Empire was the friends we made along the way, you know? Uh-oh. 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 It's happening. It's happening, people. In 15 turns. That's turn 60. Oh my god. Okay, they're all happening at the same time, too. I think bunkering down is the way to go here. Yeah, let's start marching these guys back. The good thing is that we have a lot of choke points, right? We'll put a general here, we'll put a general here, we'll put a general here. Skarbrand, I think I'll just let him run loose to earn us money because his sacking is amazing. With the timer now set for the end of the world and our financials in the gutter, it was time to make Skarbrand into our chief financial administrator. Why? Well, because he's really good at killing things and then magically making money out of it. So, while Skarbrand was out stealing money from old people and trampling greenskins in the thousands, we started ramping up our garrisons and cities, while positioning our generals for the coming assaults. Most of our armies were now quite well equipped, with mid to high tier units. And so while Skarbrand was continuing his quest for financial freedom and pursuing the American dream, it was now suddenly turn 55, or 5 turns from apocalypse. So I sent Skarbrand packing home and ready our defensive plan. We are 1 turn away. Am I excited? Kind of. In 1 turn, all this is gonna go pretty balls to the wall, alright? We can take a little look around the map. Right now we have secured some space for ourselves. We have a couple of armies. How I'm feeling in these armies? Tax fraud. I hope you guys are ready, because I certainly am not. Let's see how this goes. Oh god. Oh god. I think my game crashed. Oh, okay, my game is just completely frozen up. Okay. So first we have the Hashut. This is the Chaos Dwarfs. I'm not gonna read all this shit because oh yes. Yep. 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 Oh my god, what? I did not expect that. Oh, these are so stacked. Oh my god. That's 8. Wow. No. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Am I seeing this right? Am I seeing this right? Oh, I was not prepared for this. I can tell you that much. I thought those who were eliminated were just gone for good. But as you can see, this is complete chaos. Like, yeah, this is hardcore. I mean, over here they're fine, but look over here. Just the amount of armies. So if we enter now and see strength ranks. Oh wait, what? They're not at war with everyone? Well, that's not good. Oh, look at... Oh, we are so doomed. This is actually really bad. The doomsday had arrived. The only objective for right now would be survive. With the enemies at our gates, we needed to take our best shot at whatever battle we went into, because boy do we need it. I rushed to recruit some last units for the coming assaults. The dwarves were recapturing their holds and attacking our positioned armies. The battles we fought against them were ruthless and hard on our troops. We needed to be careful of our battles to make victory as attainable as possible. We fought the dwarves on the hills, the valleys, and underground. But our most important battle came later, the Battle of Karak Izor. The dwarves dwarfed in comparison, as we trampled them and repelled the rest of them to flee back to the mountains, which led to the recapture of an important fortress that we could use as a choke point for coming invasions. The mountain range was clear for now, and so we sent out a small assault team to test the waters. We took our chance and attacked Zarakskil in an attempt to establish a new front for the dwarves, who culled in numbers. As the war was starting to turn in our favor, a new problem would arise, obvious to keen viewers who noticed a missing faction in all the crises. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think we need to do a bit of a tactical retreat. Because for some reason Vermintide just popped now. With a host of angry rats at our doorstep, our position was now under a new threat. And they were quick to attack our forces, revealing some of their own. Oh, what the f***? So, in an attempt to repel their assault, I sent down Scarbrand to put a quick end to the Skaven offensive. Now, Skaven are normally not a big threat, however, these rats gave us a lot of heat as we barely edged out a victory. Meanwhile, an assault in the north was looming, a giant horde of orcs. They met one of our best garrisons, who decisively beat them into submission. And with the Skaven offensive halted, we could now start expanding to the south, which consisted of a lot of run-through cities that had been badly affected by the crisis. We expanded everywhere we could in an effort to fix our crumbling economy. We needed to move swift and effectively to take as many provinces as we possibly could in a short duration, fighting all different types of enemies along the way. Following this philosophy, we quickly expanded aggressively across multiple fronts, winning most of our battles. In just 10 turns, we had grown exponentially, and with a growing frontier, we molded our strategy. I'll probably focus on this, yeah. because the old world is falling apart here. The only thing is Sylvania. That's like the big player here. So I think our main focus here is just raise and sack here. Don't really put too much into these settlements. And try to defend what we hold here. Because as of right now, and I'm praying for this, there are no enemies to our west, right? So going north is probably the best idea here. So I think we'll stay on the defensive side here on our northeastern front. And then on our southeastern front, we'll raise and earn in money. So, while our northern front were hunting down the retreating and dwindling orcs, Scarbrand's campaign in the south was highly successful, raising through the sands and killing all who stood in his path. Get him, Brandy. But it didn't come without some growing pains. Oh, what the f***? No way! Praying for this, there are no enemies to our west, right? Okay, I can't do anything against that. Oh my god! You annoying pricks. What the fuck is this? Decisive defeat, my fucking ass. The fighting was continuous and contagious, across multiple frontiers with enemies from all corners of the world. The grind was now on, to maintain our hold on the old world, fighting an unbelievable amount of battles. And sure, we lost a couple of them, but compared to our dominance when we won, it was nothing. We had now become a superpower, wielding godlike generals and armies. And with that, the old world was now in our hands. Having brought down the crises, we had inevitably become one ourselves. And with a long victory achieved, the end was near. Upholding our dominance and pressure on our enemies, we continued our successful campaign. And with having almost seized the entire old world, victory could finally be ours. Oh, we reached it. We did it. It's full. To celebrate this, we went on to besiege the final battle of this campaign, the fortress and crown jewel of the Chaos Dwarves, Zar Nagrund. Ready at the gates, one final time, we charged ahead. The orcs defending this hold were no match for us, and with overwhelming forces, we quickly ended any resistance. The fortress was now ours, and so, victory with it. Thank you guys so much for just watching this all the way through. It means the world to me. I really appreciate it. If you want to, please subscribe and please drop a like. Yeah, again, thank you guys so much. I posted this briefly under the last YouTube video. This is just something that I like to do on the side. However, I love YouTube and I love gaming and I love making these videos. So as long as they keep reaching out to people like you guys who give me such amazing feedback, I'll keep making them. Because as of right now, I don't really make any money off this. My main hustle is music and art in general. So I just love to do this as a side hobby. If I start making money off it, that's good too. But that's not really my main focus, as I'm really just enjoying it right now. So again, thank you guys. I love you. Bye.
Well, I don't know, man. You've been seeming sus lately. It's almost like we have an imposter among us. I saw that you wanted... Don't lie to me, Walt! You sussy baka!